Nobody tells you that rebuilding after hitting bottom doesn't start with a plan. It actually starts with something much smaller and a lot more basic than that. I want to tell you where it actually starts because I've been there. I've hit bottom so many times. Too many times to even count, really. Matter of fact, I would say that I've started from the bottom. Not in the metaphorical way, but in the real concrete way where all basics of life were gone. And I was like, what am I going to do next? Right? And I've rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt slowly, imperfectly, with so many setbacks. And I'm still rebuilding in a lot of ways. The advice that I wish I had during that time wasn't about goal setting or productivity. It was about what to do when you're starting from a place that's so low that normal advice doesn't reach you. That's what I want to talk about today. Step one of rebuilding is not about making a plan. Not at all. It's about stability. It's stabilizing. Okay. Before you can build anything, you need some basic stability. You're going to need shelter, food, safety, some kind of routine. If you're in the middle of a crisis, that's your only job. Get stable. Okay. Everything else is next and can wait. Step two is about accepting where you actually are, not where you wish you were, not where you think you should be. I spent a lot of time and energy being ashamed of my starting point and where it came from. That shame cost me time and made the climb so much harder. Where you are is just where you are. It's not a verdict of who you are. Step three is about finding one thing that you can control. When everything feels so chaotic, find the smallest controllable thing. How you make your bed, when you wake up, what you eat first. Control over these tiny things rebuilds the part of you that believes you can affect your own life. This is going to help you, okay? That belief is what rebuilding runs on. Step four is about letting go of the timeline, okay? Stop worrying about the timeline. When you're rebuilding from the bottom, you're not going to hit the same milestones at the same speed as someone who started with more. That's just fact, okay? Comparing your timeline to anyone else's is going to discourage you and possibly make you quit and give up. Your pace is the right pace for where you're starting, okay? Step five is about finding one person or one community who is also rebuilding. Not someone who has it figured out, someone who is in the process. Because watching someone else rebuild in real time gives you something that advice never can. Proof that it's actually possible from where you are. And let me tell you, it's possible, okay? That's part of what I'm doing here on this channel, rebuilding in real time. Not having arrived, just going. And I want you to see it because I needed to see it when I was at my lowest. If you're at the bottom right now, I'm not going to tell you it gets better automatically because it doesn't. I'm going to tell you that people rebuild from exactly where you are. Okay? I'm one of them and I'm still at it. So, subscribe to On Track with Jeff. Come along for the real version of this and drop a comment. Where are you in the process right now? You don't have to share details. Just show up.